Okay, so hello everyone. Sorry for these technical issues, but since we didn't have big preparation yesterday, so we have to do everything today. But anyway, I hope everybody has an exciting day and has discovered a lot of new and interesting things. And me and Loretta are going to tell you about the Lenovo, and hope that also you will find some interesting and new things about the tools that it's very important for your business and in your success. So shortly, briefly, we will tell about the Lenovo, how we are doing. As most of you already know, Lenovo became the biggest PC vendor in the world last year. And what's most important for us is not that we beat the HP in the last year or we are number one, but actually it is the strategy of Lenovo that was implemented already 3 or 4 years ago. And this our strategy gives a result that we outperform the market in 19 quarters in a row. So as you see, the curve is growing already 3 or 4 years, and our business is successful worldwide. One of the factors why we are successful is, of course, the decision focusing on the products. Last year was the first year when Lenovo shipped more touch devices than usual notebooks and desktops. So it is tablets and mobile phones. Now by the pieces we produce and ship more than regular notebooks or desktops. Unfortunately, we do not have this in the Baltic market yet, but we are definitely preparing for that, and more of those devices we are going to see in the near future. As we started to produce mobile phones and tablets, we are starting to positioning ourselves as well for those big vendors like Apple and Samsung. So these are the brand names that we are going to challenge in the near future. Slide shows how our company is developing during the year and historically with a lot of acquisitions and buying some companies. As you see, during the past years we bought lots of company, and what's most interesting, this year, in the beginning of this year, Lenovo company announced that they are buying IBM server business and Motorola mobile phone business. What it means for the company: when we are acquiring the IBM servers, when we acquisition this company, we will become number 3 servers vendor in the world as well. This gives an opportunity to offer for our customers the full portfolio of the products that they need. What we acquire the products, so it means like the IBM servers and the products that are in the lineup. Lenovo will take over that. We will take over the manufacturing, the people as well. Motorola acquisition as well gives us a brand strengthening position for mobile phones. There is a very well-known brand in North America. There is a well-known brand in Europe as well. So this gives us an opportunity for us to develop more mobile phones that will bring closer to our markets. As well, this acquisition I just announced, the process is ongoing, but I believe that in the upcoming 2 quarters, you will see those products in the Lenovo portfolio and available in the Baltic markets as well. Now we will go a little bit closer to our notebooks because, as you see, our strategy is correct. So it means like the products are very good and they are very good perceived in the market. And we will tell you about some technologies and specifications that are important for the ThinkPad products, and that delivers a key success to them. So this is the list of technologies that we were inventing during the years and we are implementing into our ThinkPad products. So starting from the special cages, steel hinges, active protection system, and special protection for the hard drive. All those technologies that is built in our computers gives a reliability for the products and trust for the customers that they use it. One of the key factors or key specifications that we are having in our Think products is the military test specs. These are the descriptions, what do they have to pass our products if they want to become reliable and before the production. I have a short movie I will show you. So a short movie that is going to tell you about how these tests are made, and I want to pay attention for everybody that this movie is not going to be about the notebook, and we are having some other product tested for the reliability as well.
This is the Lenovo Thinkcentre Tiny. Yes, it's small, but don't mistake size for durability and reliability, because it can take just about anything you put it through. In fact, it's the first desktop to pass the 8 military spec testing without even flinching. We're talking high temperatures from +30 to +60 degrees Celsius at over 7 24-hour cycles, and shifts in temperature from -20 degrees to +60 degrees Celsius through 3 cycles at 2-hour durations. It can even stay in -20 degrees Celsius for over 72 hours straight, on or off. This means no matter what climate you're in, the Tiny keeps cranking. And what about sand? We understand that no two workplaces are the same. So we took great pains to design Tiny's fans and mesh covering to not just withstand grime, dirt, and dust, but to thrive in. It has withstood multiple vibration tests at high acceleration up to 500 Hz and repeated mechanical shock pulses. So if you're shipping it across the world or require a desktop that can take some abuse, the Tiny can get bumped, kicked, or fall without missing a beat. It works without hesitation at 91 to 98% humidity at 20 to 60 degrees Celsius. And when it comes to altitude, the Tiny can exceed 15,000 feet while running. I think you get it. Tiny can take it. It's built to last in almost any environment you put it in, and it's the only desktop that has passed all 8 mil-spec tests. The Tiny M93P, a desktop built like nothing else.
Testing complete.
So as you see, this was an example of our testing that we do, but this was done with the desktop. So we have a desktop model that can pass all those 8 military specs and can be reliable and can be worked in the tough environment. The same testing is done for our ThinkPad machines like Classic, L, T, X, and W series. So if you can see, the tough environment is not, our products is not afraid of this tough environment and different ways of using it. Meanwhile, these are the tests that is done as a standard. Our products run before the production much more tests. There are some interesting tests, like for example, our hinge technology. We tested for a regular our classic products like 30,000 times. So if I calculate it, if you open your machine 10 times a day, open and close, so it should last for you about for 10 years. And for some products that have more special hinges, like our Thinkpad Yoga, which is opens angled 360 degrees, these are tested like for even much more, for 40,000 times to be reliable. Also, there are other tests like fingerprint testing, and it is tested for 1 million times to open it. So sometimes we're making the jokes, who is making those tests like 1 million times swiping? Okay, with this, the most important, of course, is the information in the laptop, and we take a specialist technologies to protect our hard disk. This technology we introduced with our ThinkPad products is a special technologies which has some rubber holding pins that holds the HDD And with this new technology, we can absorb the shock by 43%. So it means like the information with your laptop will be more safe. Of course, some our high-end products is made from carbon. Carbon is much lighter than aluminum and much stronger than aluminum. What's important that our high-end products has carbon fiber not only on the top cover, but the whole body is made of the carbon fiber. So it gives you like not only the strong laptop, but of course easy to carry as it is light. The other special technologies that we also introduced, it's a special technologies for our products to stay cool in the environment and to stay quiet. I will also have a short movie nicely demonstrating how it is done. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know how to sound for that, but it demonstrates how in our ThinkPads this cooling system is made. I will try to comment when something interesting comes up. As you see, it has some special dust-proof vents that doesn't allow all the dust coming into inside the computer. Yeah, the special technology is how these blades are made. They have tested and called the owl because they are very quiet and doesn't make a lot of noise. Yeah, this dual pipes also helps to get air much cooler. So yeah, this is an interesting technology that keeps our computers quiet and cool. One more technology that is interesting for our products is that we have internal and external batteries. What is this for you? So you can, of course, one thing is like when you travel and you do not have ability to charge your computer very often, you can have a spare battery and you can replace it without not turning off your computer, because it has inside battery, 3 cells battery, and the external battery you can choose whatever you want, 3 cells, 6 cells, or even 9 cells, depending on your needs. So the good thing is that you can replace the batteries without turning off your computer. And of course, the batteries are the same across all our products. So you can exchange with your colleague if you really do not have where to charge it. And it could be a good way for people who travels a lot and do not have a power source with them.
Yeah, and just short interruption that it is with 3 plus 3 cells, and this is like 6 cells battery. So.
Yeah, the bigger battery has a little bump, but of course the longer lifetime. Yeah. Going forward with our new products, there is a new trackpad introduced. There is a lot of discussions about it. Some people like it, some people not. But anyway, the technology is moving forward, and this new trackpad that we introduced has a much bigger space, much bigger area for your work, and it doesn't have physical buttons. But actually, this trackpad you can push and touch, and it works both ways. Touch and push in the both ways. And even you can define the areas that you want to be for the left click, for the right click, and you can define whatever you use. Some people say that it's not looking very reliable because the sound and everything, but actually this trackpad is tested the same as the keyboard. So it means that like the keyboard we are tested to be reliable and to last long. The same technology is implemented in our new trackpad. What else? With our new trackpad, we introduced the Windows 8 gestures. So it means like with this trackpad, you can use your notebook with Windows 8 gestures, even though it isn't touchscreen. Or, for example, you do not want to touch your screen because it gets dirty. So you can use and implement those Windows 8 gestures into this trackpad, and you can use it very convenient and fast way. So some people like it, some people not, but as I said, I kind of like to give an example. Like we had the mobile phones with the physical touch buttons. Everybody liked it, and it said, no, the touch surface will not survive because we don't like it. But if you look now, so the touch screens are much wider spread, and people forgot about these physical touch buttons. So I believe that this technology is also for people with some kind of new. Not everybody likes it, but if you try to use it, you will find very useful and good ways in using it. One more interesting thing we introduced with our products, so it's one link dock solution. This is a solution for our products that are very slim and light and cannot have a mechanical dock. It's like for our classic products, we have a mechanical docking solution, but some products that are very thin and light does not have space for that. So we introduced the one link dock solution. It's kind of an alternative to USB dock. But what's good thing in this docking solution is that with the same plug, you can charge your notebook and have a port extension. So it means like you have to plug only one wire, and you can have those port extensions for you. So for the people who doesn't like a lot of wires, and for example, if we ask, is it very hard for you to just plug in your charger? They said no. So with this, plug in your charger, you can have your port extension, and it can be replaced, for example, the low-end machines which doesn't have mechanical docking solutions, or with our slim and light ultrabooks. So going forward, now I will spend a few minutes talking about each of the products, what's important for them, what technology do they have, and why some products are cheaper, why some products are more expensive, what the technologies are inside, and why you should pay more or they are more expensive. So our E-Series is the entry-level notebook. It's not our classic model, so it doesn't pass all those 8 military test specs. It doesn't have the security options like TPM chip or vPro, but it's a similar, I would say, SMB notebook that is useful for the people who need to do very simple works. It has optical drive disk. It's of course has new Intel processor. Can have big storage, and with this machine, it's not mechanically dockable, so it can have one link dock solution. Next product is S440 and S540. As it is S, so we call it like a stylish one. It has a little bit more rounded corners, so that's why it's stylish. It's an ultrabook, so it's light, it's thin. It has 180-degree opening angle screen. And it has one more interesting technology, is rapid charge. So rapid charge, as it says here, is like an 80% of battery charge you can get in the 45 minutes. So it means like it charges your battery very fast. And again, for the people who are spending a lot of time out of office, traveling to the customers or traveling somewhere abroad, it's a very convenient way to charge your computer fast. Somewhere like myself, like traveling a lot, so and spending like all day out of office, so it is enough for me, like for 20 or 30 minutes to plug in my laptop at one customer's place, and I can have like working machine for the half of the day again. So it's very good technology to get charge machine very fast. And this is the comparison. Again, S-Series is a little bit more expensive, and this is the reasons why it's more expensive. It's an ultrabook, it's lighter, it's thinner, it has a nicer finish, this rapid charge technology, and again, yeah, the one more different is like with E-Series, the keyboard does not have backlit, and S-Series have backlit keyboard. Yes, moving forward, our Thinkpad Yoga, it's also called an S-Series. So I believe, I hope that everybody has already visited us there and saw this nice, our product, like our Thinkpad Yoga. We receive a lot of questions, what's the difference about the consumer yoga and Thinkpad Yoga? So the consumer yoga is the Atea product. It's orange, not black, so it's the main difference. But anyway, here the technologies, as the ThinkPad products are made for the business, it has the technologies inside that it's needed for the business. So first of all, it's security. It can have a TPM chip and vPro technology, what's important for business. Then dockable solution. Again, one link dock is available with this model. What's not available with the consumer? This model also has a pen, which is not available with the consumer. And as it is a ThinkPad, it is a durable machine. It passes 8 military specs. So it can work in the tough environment. And one more nice thing, when you roll over your screen, the keyboard is nicely sliding in, so you don't have some keys hanging on and not allowing you to work on your knees. Very good. So if somebody has not touched it, so I invite everybody if you want.
What is the difference in weight? And how much the batteries and the power durability influence the weight?
The weight of, I didn't get the question. Different series, you mean?
Yeah.
It depends, of course, what kind of battery do you have and what you are doing with it and what processor is inside. But for example, like there is ThinkPads that can last up to 17 hours, so it means big battery. And there are products that can last 6 hours, of course, with the smaller batteries. But as I'm saying, like with this question, with a full tank with your car, how far can you go? It depends on engine, it depends where you go and how you go. So with the computers, I would say it's the same. It depends what processor is inside, what you are doing, and how you are doing. So we can have from 6 hours up to 17 hours.
This is durability. And now about weight.
Waiting time.
Weight, not waiting time, but
Okay.
weight.
Okay, so
The kilos, grams.
yeah. I will have a slide a little bit later that will have a comparison about all the products. And there you can see that the product weight can be from 1.3 kilograms up to 2 point something. So I will have a table that's slightly a little bit later that I believe will answer your question.
Thank you, I apologize.
Yeah, okay. So our L series is from our classic models. This is also a mainstream notebook, as it is a classic, so it is passing all 8 military tests. And this machine already has a mechanical docking solution, so it has mechanical docks. This is actually the greenest our product. It has some ecological materials used in that, and if anybody is interested in that, so we can give her more detailed information about it. But it's working, how we are saying, it's a affordable working horse for the people that needs security settings like TPM chip, vPro technology, and
Smart card reader.
good point.
Yeah.
The T series is, I would say, our mainstream notebooks. With the T series, we have 3 possible machines like T440, T440S, and T440P. So like T440 is a regular machine that has all those capabilities that is technologies that is meant for our classic. So it's 8 military specs, this mechanical docking solution, and actually this 440 is already ultrabook, so it has this replaceable batteries, is thin and light. What we have for more like people who travel much more and has this, or the CEOs, so the version is like much lighter. It's the same like T440, but this one is much lighter and it's built from much more durable materials like enhanced carbon fiber. So it is lighter, thinner, and more durable comparing to T440. And T440P is meant for the people who needs more capable machine that can have optical drive disk and can have quad-core processors. So P, we call it like a performance machine. And here is a short description telling you about the main differences about the L series and T series. If you can see, here is the list what technologies we have common for L and T series. But here is the list of the specifications and things that T series has more and why it is costs a little bit more than L series. So, as I said, important is the materials that the computers are made from. T series are made from much more enhanced materials and it's more durable. Then advanced BIOS manageability, that it's available for the T series. Backlit keyboard, also available only for T series, not for the L series. Rapid charge battery, the same technology I was telling you about, that it can charge your battery very fast. And in the T series we have two models that are Ultrabook, so it has touch option, swappable battery, and special hinge technologies. Our X series, X240, is also a very good selling machine in the market. Why is that? Because it is very light and thin machine. It's an Ultrabook, so it has all the specifications for the Ultrabook, changeable battery, and the important thing that it has all the ports that is needed for the customer. So it's small, it's thin, it's light, and it has full VGA and Ethernet ports if you need it. Loretta would add that smart card reader if needed.
Yes, we have Estonian models. It is Estonian keyboard and smart card reader inside it.
Special for Estonia. And as well as this is classic, so it passes all those 8 military test specs, and this has a mechanical dock. So it's the lightest Ultrabook that has mechanical docking. Yeah, so somebody has not seen it, so I might to touch it.
So the vocabulary is Estonian. Where do you assemble these?
We assembled it in the factory.
Where is the factory?
The factory depending on the model, but there is in one factory in China and one factory, if I remember correct, in Hungary where we assemble our products. Our new flagship model that was introduced in the Ssd this year, a few months ago, so X1 Carbon. It's even so thin that I can hide it from you. So this is the lightest 14-inch Ultrabook in the market. The weight is something 1.3 kilograms. As the name says, it's made from carbon, so it means like all the surface is made from carbon, so it's tough. It's so tough that it passed already 15 military test specs, not 8. So it's more durable. What's new in this our product? Of course, the rapid charge technology, what was built already in the old carbon. This one is more enhanced, and more enhanced, that's why how the battery is used and how it's charged. So this product, the battery can last for 9 hours. Even though it's so thin and so light, you can have a battery lifetime for 9 hours. Then we have this one-link docking solution. If with the previous product we have only USB docking possibility, and as USB port is kind of universal and not always working in the correct way as it should be. So this is our one-link dock solution where you can charge and have port extensions, since now in our lightest and thinnest Ultrabook. Also we have an HDMI port in this product. What's also new? So we have the upper row, it's an adaptive keyboard which is changing the key functions depending on the applications that you are using. So it means that you can have changeable keys depending on your needs. So if you're using browser, you can have one keys active. If you're using Excel, you can have another keys active. So, and there are 4 rows predefined keys that you can select and define by the applications you are using. Also, we have workstations which are very powerful and designed for the special needs, like it can have quad-core processors, it can have double HDDs inside it. Of course, it's not so light, but the technologies that it has inside can help you to make some really tough works. Of course, it has very high resolution screen, like 3K. Going forward, I believe that everybody has already saw our Helix. That's a unique product that we're having. The unique thing is like not only detachable screen, but also there is like all the technologies we have in this computer is built in the screen. So here is only battery and the keyboard, and here we have all the processor, the memory, and things like that. And what's most important, so you can have the Intel iCore 5 and iCore 5 processor in here. So if somebody was complaining that they cannot do the full work with the tablet, so with this tablet you can do all the works that you are doing with your regular laptop. And of course, it's ultrabook, it's light, it's passes 8 military specs, and it's durable. Our tablet portfolio, tablet 2 is our old model, and of course it's for commercial use, so it has this durability things, full USB slot and docking solution. This year we introduced tablet 8, which Loretta will demonstrate. It's of course for the business, so ThinkPad, with a nice screen and LTE availability. Now we are going in the upcoming month introduce the ThinkPad 10. It's not announced yet, so I will have to kill everybody after this session when I show some pictures. But this will have the LTE capability. It will have the full USB dock. It will have mechanical docking solution. And what's most interesting and exciting for Estonia market is that in those pictures that I show you, it will have a smart card reader integrated into the tablet. So you don't have to have this separate as accessory, but it will have a separate, as you see, a little bump where you can insert your smart card reader. We have to cut it out now. Okay. Of course, little information about our docking solutions as our range has changed. So our old dockings is not suitable for our new products. Why? The reason is that, so of course, the market is demanding slimmer, lighter notebooks, so we have to change the technology we're using to use more slimmer and lighter docking solutions and to introduce more light and thin products. Yep. These are the list, what's the differences between them. And here is the answer to your questions when comparing the table, comparing all our models. So I took like regular specifications, iCore 5, 500 HDD, 4 GB RAM, and here is the comparison. What can be the price and what's the technologies and the main differences that you are going to receive with the whole computer. So as you see, from 1.3 till 2.4 the weight it is, but as the products go higher price, you see they are more lighter. And of course, the differences is not only the weight. There are differences like default warranty, the mechanical or one-link dock connector, it's ultrabook, and the backlit keyboard, the other technologies like rapid charge, replaceable battery, the materials that it's made from, and of course, some models like X1 Carbon and T44ES has only SSD drive, so it's. Yep, but I believe we will share this presentation and you will receive all the information after that, so you can study a little bit more, or after the session we can have a discussion in our stand. Okay, so One more, like a tablet. It's not a commercial tablet, but very interesting for in the market. Is because it has a new form factor, and it's very interesting that it's not a solution only like for the stand that you can use it, or useful for the typing somewhere when you have to, but it also has here is inbuilt battery, and what it means for you, it lasts for 18 working hours. So really, really long time of working. And for example, like me myself is using that. So I said that you forget it to charge it, because you can charge it only once in 2 weeks. If you use like 1 or 2 hours per day, so it can last up to 2 weeks. Okay, Loreto?
I will not use microphone, okay? So we have only 4 minutes left, and still 100.
Sorry, you have to use it because it's closer to the camera.
Okay, I need to use microphone. I will put it a bit. Okay, so we have now 3 minutes left and 100 slides more. But let's go just a short summary about Lenovo ThinkPad strength, what we are different comparing with other brands, other vendors. So first of all, and the main, I would say that ThinkPad is ThinkPad, and it is more than 20 years of innovations. Second is, it was mentioned by Audrius quite many times, is military standard test. Our all classic models are passing 8 military test, and X1 Carbon passing 15 military test, and our closest competitor passing only 13 test. Then track point in all ThinkPads. I mean track point, this red dot. I'm not using it myself, but I know that persons who are using that just love this functionality. So what I wanted to say that we have this track point in all our machines. It doesn't matter if it is H series or L series, it is going by default. And other vendors are having this track point only in the high-end models. As well, it is very important for you, I think, and it was quite many work with our manufacturer to get Estonian keyboard layout in the notebooks as well nearby the desktops. So when we are making special build for your special needs, so we can add Estonian keyboard to the L series, T series, and X240, and Carbon as well. It can be backlit or without backlit, it is up to you. Then SSD and HDD options, what I meant by that for example, if we are taking consumer yoga, it has only SSD options. For example, 256 SSD drive. And our ThinkPad Yoga, you can build even up to 1 terabyte HDD disk in that machine. Then larger trackpad, more than 30% comparing with other vendors. It is more convenient to use it. Screen to bend back by 180 degrees, and it is very comfortable when you are sitting like you are all sitting, or you are going by car to Tallinn. It is very, very comfortable when you can, your legs are up, and there is no need, if your screen is opening like that, there is no need to look somewhere. You can just push your screen according to your needs. Second, not second, but next is internal batteries. No other vendors has like that option in their machines. It is only ThinkPad's option to have internal battery, and you can switch batteries without shutting down your machines. So battery life can be upgraded up to 17 hours. Carbon and glass fiber, it's clear, and metal hinges as well. In other brands, they have metal hinges only in high-end machines. And meanwhile, Lenovo had in all machines, in entry level as well. And the very strong advantage is international warranty. If you are traveling quite many times in your work, so for example, for other vendors, you should buy separate service that international warranty would valid in the, for example, in India or something. So when you are buying Lenovo laptop, the warranty is valid all, I don't know how to pronounce, all worldwide. So it means if we have office in this country, your warranty will be valid. And rapid charge and unique products. Then I have no times, so just 30 seconds. We have a full range for desktops. Last year we announced M32 Thin Client. It was missing from our portfolio, and now we having all desktops for your needs. And the most important thing, and quite unique, it is M73 series and M93. We have a tiny model, which you had see a movie about military stance, and it is size not bigger than this tablet. And if to talk about tourist dimension, it is 1 liter, tiny model. And the cost is the same, doesn't matter, it is small form factor, micro tower, or tiny. One more beautiful stuff, it is our all-in-ones. We have 3 models. First of all, first it is M73Z, it is 20-inch non-touch model. Then it is 21.5-inch E93Z with a glossy display, and M93 23-inch with IPS matrix, and it can be touchable or non-touchable. It's your choice. Yes, please.
What does this 1 liter mean?
1 liter, the size to this, I don't know. If you are, exactly. It's,
They're joking.
no, I'm not joking. They are joking.
These guys are joking.
Yeah, if you are taking, this is not 1, but 0.3 liter, yeah?
Cubic metric.
Cubic metric, yeah. Good. So back to the all-in-ones. So our all-in-ones can be configured with a simple stand, frame stand. You can see this is frame stand, or with an ergonomical stand, which you can lift, pivot, and etc. Then we have a lot of services, a lot of storages. Oh, there is no storages. And as Audrius mentioned, we already bought IBM service, so I think that Lenovo will get stronger and stronger in the near future. Thanks a lot.
If you have questions, we invite to our stand to talk about. Thank you.